Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
The story of Jewish migration to America begins some 400 years ago, in the 1650s, when small groups of Jews arrived, settling in what would become New York and Newport, Rhode Island. More Jews would trickle in over the decades to such places as Savannah, Georgia, and Charleston, South Carolina. They played roles in many parts of America's development. Some even fought in the American Revolution and the Civil War.
Do these people look cursed to you? I mean, let's be honest here. Do these people look cursed to you? They don't look cursed to me.
In the mid-1800s, a larger migration of Jews arrived from German-speaking lands of Europe. Some 50,000 came during this period, settling in the Northeast and Midwest. Jews also went to California for the gold rush. Famous families such as the Strausses of Levi Strauss, the Oxes and Sulzbergers of the New York Times, and the Guggenheims had their origins in this wave of Jewish immigration to the United States.
The Oxburgers and the Spouses and the Lazarus and the Lazarus. Look how elegantly she's saying their names, and you know what I'm saying? Like, these people ain't cursed, man. These people have money, man. These people were no fucking Jews. These people weren't these ain't the real people. Excuse my language.
As the 19th century went on, more and more Jews came to America. But even as late as the 1870s, their numbers were moderate, at just more than 200,000. That would dramatically change, as millions of Jews would soon call America home.
All right, this is not adding up. Coming to America is the only time in history I could find when Jewish people of major capacity were on ships. The problem is, who are the enemies? And when they're going to be sold as bondmen and bondwomen. They migrated and settled here in America. This was supposed to be a curse put on the Jews and Israel for disobeying the commandments of the Most High Yahweh. But these Jewish people don't look cursed to me. They look pretty well off to me. Is the Most High lying? We know the Israelites disobeyed the words of the Most High. He said his words don't come back void. So are these people the people of the Bible? I don't think so. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. And it says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them who say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Who's saying that they Jews? Who's saying that they're the Jews of the Bible and not fulfilling scripture? They're the synagogue of Satan. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. And it says, one second. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. It said, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Loved who? Loved the real Jews. Who are the real Jews? Who are the real Israelites of the Bible? You shall see. Just continue watching.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Africans have been shipped to the Americas since the Spanish arrived in the early 1500s. Europeans purchased slaves along the coast of West and Central Africa. The chained captives were forced onto ships destined to the New World for the long and brutal voyage known as the Middle Passage. Conditions on the ships were indescribably inhumane. The enslaved Africans weren't treated as human beings. They were treated like cargo.
Men and women shackled together, stacked on top of each other. There was a process known as tight packing, where you literally had slave trading scientists who tried to figure out the maximum way to squeeze as many human beings as possible into the holds of these ships.
Incredibly, about 12.5 million Africans were shipped to the New World between 1525 and 1866.
Correction, it was not Africans. It was Israelites that fled into Africa. In 70 AD, when Titus Vespasian came with the Roman army and sacked Jerusalem. So, they were Israelites. They come from Shem, not Ham. Africans come from Ham.
About 15% didn't survive the journey.
4 centuries of trafficking in human beings. And over the course of that time, we're talking about millions of souls involved and millions of souls lost.
Now this to me sounds like a curse. This to me sounds like what really happened to the Jews that was cursed in Deuteronomy 28:68. But I think I made my point. So with that, call Holo Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rukakadash, and Shalom to the elect.